First thing you're going to want to do is log into your Salesforce account, and once you do that, you should see a screen very similar to what you're seeing right now. Not too many things have changed. The main thing that has changed is going to be the buy sheet. So what you're going to want to do is navigate to your event under RS Events and open up the event that you're either going to be testing in, or once we go live with this, that you're going to be working in. So I've created an event, test, and then today's date, 06/12/2012. And then you're going to see the event. If you notice, not much is different on this page. One of the big differences that you will see is now there's a price sheet that is right on the event page. So the first buyer that logs into Salesforce that's working the shift is going to want to actually edit that price sheet and put in today's price code. So what you're going to do is you're going to double click on the price sheet. If you notice, there's a magnifying glass right here, or if you know how to put it in, you might as well just write it in. So the GERS Buysheet is always going to be GRS and then the current date. And you could just go ahead and save that. And now we have attached the current price sheet to this record. So moving forward, any single seller you create with this record, you're not going to have to fill in the buy sheet. It's already done for you. So once your customer goes ahead and sits down, you're going to want to click on New RS Seller, and you're going to get a page like this. If you notice, there's not too many fields on this page, unlike the old GERS Buysheets. The field that you will have to fill out right away as soon as the person sits down is the how did you hear about us. So you'll ask them how they heard about us, and you could fill that in. Once again, there's a magnifying glass next to it, and the only company I have in this instance is Test Ad Company. However, when you're searching, let's say you were in Chicago and you want to put in the Chicago Tribune, you could type in Chicago. If nothing comes up, you could actually add an asterisk after it and before it, and that should give you more results. And I'll show you this once again once we get to coded items. I know a lot of you have been having issues with coded items, finding them, and I'll show you how to easily search for them. So there's your test company. You're going to go ahead, select it, and the next thing you have to do is just click Save. So the customer sat down, you started talking to them, you found out how they heard about us, you fill that in, and now you're ready to rock and roll and enter all of the information about what they brought for you to purchase. So if you notice right here, the page is very simple. We have transaction information, we have seller information, we have the totals, and the tamper-proof bag numbers. When you scroll down to the bottom, you're going to have the different sections of the different types of items that we purchase, as well as on the very bottom you have checks and payments, which you'll fill out at the very end of the transaction. So what you're going to want to do, let's say they purchase, if they brought some jewelry in, you're going to click in New Gold, Silver, Platinum Jewelry and Flatware, and this is where you actually fill in the information about what they brought in. One of the things that was asked is to also add for silver jewelry and adjustment. We have that built in here. And all you have to do is put in whatever the weights are. So let's say somebody brought in 15 pennyweights of 10 carat and 18.2 pennyweights of 22 carat. And we have some stones on here, so we're going to take out 0.3. And then we have some silver jewelry. We have, let's say, 19 pennyweights of silver jewelry and 0.2 in deductions. All you do is click Save, and here are your totals for the section. If you notice, you have your subtotal, promo value, everything's automatically default to base, and then the total for this section. Same thing with the silver. You're going to have your subtotal, your promo value, and the total for this section. And then you have your grand total for all of gold, jewelry, and silver. Once again, this includes platinum. And let's say the customer did have a coupon, so we're going to go ahead and give them the 20%. You can go ahead and save this. Once you save it, it calculates what the value of the promo is. Same thing over here, value of the promo. Here you have your now new totals. It's $616.37. To get back into the seller, you're going to want to click on transaction number. And all the information is now filled out on this page. You have the original offer. So total final offer, obviously we're rounding up, is going to be $617. All your weight totals are on the left. I'm going to go ahead and enter everything on here. Let's say they also have some US and Canadian silver coins and bullion. The face value of this is going to be $5. And the 80%, let's say it'll be $2.50. We're going to go save that. Total comes out to $42.50. And here's the breakdown: $30 for the 90%, $12.50 for the 80% Canadian, and here's the total silver coins. Once again, you scroll up to the top of the page, you're going to click on the transaction. Everything over here now includes the new totals that you've put in. We're going to go ahead and continue to do the same thing for the gold coins. Say we have 3 of them. This is going to be a test coin. $120. You know what? Let's say the person also brought us a pocket watch, quantity 2. And the DWT of each one is going to be 65 pennyweights. All you have to do is click save. You don't have to do save, edit, save anymore. You just have to do it once and it calculates everything. Here's the adjusted weight of it, 19.5, and here's what we're paying the customer, $181.94. And then the total from the 2 sections. Scroll up to the top and you click on transaction number, brings you back into the transaction. Everything is calculating up here. You have your original offer, and I'll show you the CSM value in a few minutes. And let's say they had some coded items. So as I said, for coded items, you could do truncation. What is truncation? It's when you use the asterisks before and after something. So let's say we have nickel, but you don't know, you don't remember the exact code. Truncated, so you put an asterisk, nickel, asterisk. It'll go ahead and show you anything with the word nickel in the name. So let's say we have a Jefferson War nickel, and we have 15 of them. And then also down here you have a separate section for costume jewelry, and you have a section for foreign coins, for foreign coins. So let's say we also had some foreign coins. We had 200 pennyweights of those. Anything with other items 11 through 15 will require a specialty CSM code. This is nothing new. And then what I also provided for you is the eBay item URL. So if you found one of the items under specialty on eBay and you're matching the price, you could include the URL over here. That way, if we have any questions, we could always just look on eBay and we won't have to reach out to you to find out what's going on. So let's say we have a bottle, or a bottle of, let's say, some kind of very expensive wine. And let's say we have one of them, and we were authorized to purchase it at $380. If you notice right away, as soon as I'm going to hit save, it's going to actually give me the errors. So we must enter a CSM code, specialty CSM in the drop down, and you must also enter the notes. So code is going to be 1. And let's say Howard gave that out to us, and